Re amohela. Letla notice how Rebersa bolele ka taba tse dingwe Lufuno is very well, he's well. I think maybe we'll Stellenbosch, they gave him some fermented grapes. We can't vouch for that. That may change. Cox, what's happening with Stellenbosch? Because Stellenbosch comes, they win the Black Label Cup. Now we sit with records saying Stellenbosch has not lost a game in 20 matches in all competitions.
I think what's happening with Stellenbosch to put
fermented grapes.
No, not even fermented grapes. I think they've realized Muti Ogasapale sports science. Once you apply and you do research and you do all those things, then you don't have to do the
opinion ya Cox. And I say in football, Muti and football, Marora science is the thing.
Sports science. Once you have stats, you have numbers backing you up, then you are able to apply the very same thing that's bothering you, and it fixes the team. Mara on the other side, finder. Anyway, Kustelis, what's happening right now? We're looking at a program. These guys have a 4-year program. The coach has come out boldly and said, 4 years. In 4 years' time, we'll be playing for a Champions League position. This is where we want to see ourselves, these 4 seasons rather. So, there's a plan. How many teams can confidently come out and say, in 4 seasons we'll be here? We barely see that. It's like people are just fluking it. Type of thing. So Costelis, there's a plan. And he was bold also in saying the fact that we are going to start retaining most of our players. Yes, we are selling right now, but we're taking the money that we have from these players and we're reinvesting it back into the team. You're going to see a period where we're no longer selling. He said to me, in fact, the reason why, what's this player that went to Sundowns, the reason he left Mendieta is because he was saying to me, we want to win trophies. And I could not say, but we've won a trophy. So had he won that trophy, had he won the Kalim Black Label Cup with Mendieta, he says Mendieta was not going to leave.
So Mendieta left too soon. Lufuno?
Yes.
Science.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stellenbosch lost players, the likes of Ox. Mara, they managed to recruit well.
Yeah.
The signs that they use.
So in the past 3 or 4 years, if you look at Stellenbosch closely, is that they take their development very seriously, meaning that they bring players from the development, not to sit on the bench, but to play. Why? Because the system that has been applied in the development is a very in sync with what the first team does. So the players from the development fit in without any problem. But their recruitment, when they recruit outside, they will go for what they need.
Okay.
Not because they just have to sign because a player is available. You can look at the Torre, he came in fitting like a glove. They've recruited Masulunke as a backup goalkeeper in that team who normally plays the cup games. So if you look more or less in terms of how they do things, they actually understand what they're doing. They can afford, because when you got a plan in the team, when you got a system in the team, you can afford to remove a certain player and put another player, and the team still functions.
Because, I mean, moving and as a segue to the next one is that they lost a player like Ox, who was critical in their being.
Yes.
Ox went to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Which is Kaizer Chiefs are not doing well. We saw their game at Buffalo, in Buffalo City against Chippa United.
Yeah.
Now those stats that Kevin Johnson do not look great. 14 games, 5 games,
Yeah.
Based on that, and they've got 7 games left, 21 points to fight for. How is it looking? Because I think Stellenbosch Batsepa Science,
well, Chiefs has invested very well. They've got their top facilities. So it's got nothing to do with Ntoza Marapo and all that. You know? At the end of the day, football is played on the field, and if you heard what Cox said, you need to make your research and plan. Currently, you've got a team that plays against Chippa United. They had 7 changes in that team. What that tells you? Is it coaching? Is it the system? Is it the players? What is it? Because once you change 7 players in the team that played the previous game, you are saying literally the players that were playing that game were not doing anything. So hence you come up with, find a finder. Let's put these guys and see what will happen.
Temperature lifuno ya kupuka marobole jeka 7. We go to Eskama Minzeli Scott, Cox. And there's 7 goals in that game. Tato Kompela came and we thought he's winning 2 games.
Yeah.
Lufuno's best friend because he white beard scheme. What happened? I mean, Tsegofatso Mabaso, he comes back. Talking of Tsegofatso Mabaso, did he come back because he was asked to come back, or did he come back because of the issues that are happening at Swallows?
The issues were happening at Swallows, and so we can't put the cart before the horse because this guy was clear in saying he's out of the team before the team even said he's coming back. So we can say no. Issues happened. We saw there was an exodus at Swallows, but via debit orders and the likes, and no Kopagane. But that worked well for them. That actually, it made Coach Jose happy because he says he has a striker that he finally wants. Because now you look at Tito, you look at this boy that they always criticizing. Not even Mufukeng. Mufukeng has his own. Mufukeng can perform on his own. He doesn't even need to function in that system. You look at Kabelo, Dlamini, the person that's always been criticized. But you look at what this boy offers them, Mabasa offers them. There's always a person in the box that's available to receive these boys' passes. The difference with the other strikers, the difference with Lepasa always wanted to go and fetch the ball wherever the ball was. And he could not understand the fact that, Chief, blow Mada, because you don't need to do all these other things because the team has people that can do these things. That is not your role.
Mapagania seem to have benefited from the mishaps of Moroka Swallows. And the Moroka Swallows at the moment, they are battling.
Yeah.
At the bottom, whereby they are now being sucked into that relegation battle. I mean, and Musa was a great player. Musa is a great human being. But from a coaching perspective, is his coaching going to be tested? Because now Swallows, any loss or any points that is lost, it's sucking them into that bottom 3 that's there.
But you look at it, and I think the reason they even applied themselves in such a way, they were arrogant in the sense that, yeah, these players can go. Yes, we don't. They knew they have enough points. Because you look at the bottom 2 teams, you look at the forms in terms of how they're going. Swallows will always bank on the fact that we're safe, in a sense how we can always finish 14th. So I don't think there's a huge point gap. If you look at it for Richards Bay to even try and catch up, there has to be 3 games involved, where Swallows does not do anything. Is that possible? Can Richards Bay confidently go and win 3 games? That's not going to happen.
No, Mara, Richards Bay can.
In a row.
No, Richards Bay, first game, Badala League, Kaiser Chiefs.
Yeah, but they're not playing Kaiser Chiefs 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
No, but that will be a good step for them.
But again, Paul, it does not mean that when you play Kaiser Chiefs, you are guaranteed.
No, Mara, Kaiser Chiefs is donating points.
But you have to play. Richards Bay has to play. No, but honestly, they have to play. And what Cox is saying is 100% right. I mean, if you look at the 9 points gap that between them and Swallows, it will take a lot of doing for them to really catch up. And I mean, Swallows also has to play. And you're looking at 7 games.
Still has to play Sundowns.
Yeah, but you're looking at 7 games to go. I mean, if you go down and look at Richards Bay's games, are not easy games. They still have to play that team in Cape Town that is also fighting to be out of relegation. So if you look at the games that are coming for Richards Bay, it's really, they're all tough. They are very tough.
Richards Bay, I am begging you. When you play Kaiser Chiefs in your next league game, you have 3 points. Go to Cape Town, get 3 points. I'll pause there, and we will play this clip. So that because you don't believe in Richards Bay, now I believe in Richards Bay. When now you say the gap is too big. But football is a beautiful thing. What will football give us? Because anything football gives us, we will take. We'll come back, and when we come back, it's my favorite segment of the show. Everybody makes a prediction. Everybody puts something on the line so we can see what this is all about.